Do you know my intro?
No. Wait, it's recording.
Yeah. Are you a good friend? Do you know my intro?
I don't know. You say something cute, but I don't know what it is.
Alyssa? Okay. It's hey, hi, hello.
Right.
So you want to say it with me?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Hey, hi, hello. My first guest to say it with me. Okay, this is my best friend Alyssa. Hi. She is a wonderful human and she's very nervous, so give her love in the comments. Okay, so we're going to talk about young marriage stereotypes today. Don't read them. And we're just going to discuss them, and you can be as weird as you want. This is what it's like on my channel, weird. Me,
okay.
Weird. Okay, so you were married young. How old were you when you got married?
I was 21.
21 and I was 18. So we were quite young. Quite young. Okay, so these are some things people like say to us or have said to us, and I just want to discuss what you think. Okay. Are you pregnant?
No. I don't want to be pregnant until later on. Probably late 20s.
Yeah. Well, that's what they think though. Like some girl was like saying like, oh, she's pregnant because I got married at 18. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm not pregnant.
I've never been asked that actually.
Really?
But I know it's a thing.
Yeah. I was like, girl, like I'm not pregnant. Like it's pretty much the opposite of pregnant. But people say that. It's really weird. Like girls in my sister's high school class, like they were so interested in me being pregnant. Like, excuse me? You just wanted to have sex.
I mean, that's like a bonus, but it's not the only reason why you marry somebody.
The thing is like I can't believe people would think I'm so dumb that I would literally bond my life with someone for the rest of my life just to have sex.
Well, and I think that if that's like their only reason, it would have happened before marriage anyways. Yeah. If that was like the sole purpose of getting married, I think people just wouldn't get married because marriage is like a whole commitment. So it'd be really difficult, you know, for a couple if the only reason they got married was so that they could have sex and like, I don't know, if their family is like super judgmental about it or something. Yeah. And like, listen, I didn't have sex for 4 years. I could wait another 4. Yeah. I could have waited longer. I just wanted to be married to the person I loved. Like, it's not about sex. Yes, that's a bonus. Like, okay. It happens, obviously.
It's a good thing, but it wasn't the main reason why we got married. But people always think that, like, because I'm a Christian especially, they're like, oh, we know you don't have sex, so you just want to get married to have sex. It's like, no. No,
actually, there's a lot about this person that I love other than that.
Yeah. Okay. You're sacrificing your personal future.
Well, I mean, there's like tiny compromises that you make in a marriage, but mostly like before you get married, you know what the other person wants and you know what you want, so you talk about that before you actually get married. It's kind of like irresponsible to get married and not have talked about your future beforehand.
Definitely. And I don't know, like I could still, like Steven would support me in anything I still wanted to do. Like if I wanted to go to school, he'd be like, yeah, let's like do it. Yeah. If I wanted to go travel, he'd be like, let's save up, let's go do it. Like it wouldn't be like we would do it together. Just
Yeah, well, like Trent wanted to drop out of school and that was like, whoa, we were supposed to graduate together, but like I didn't make a big deal of it. I was like, yeah, sure, you can work. And he's been supporting me through school too, so it's like we're still like becoming who we are, but just like living with your best friend.
Yeah, you're doing it with your best friend. Like and still being who you are and changing like you're supposed to. So it's fun. But you will change so much in these years and grow apart. I think the thing is like you grow together. Like just don't like change together. Yeah. You know, like because everyone changes. Like I've changed so much in the past week. Like every day you're changing, but I feel like you can grow together. Some people do grow apart. It's true, but just because you're married young, I don't think that makes it like any more likely because you're always changing. Yeah.
Well, it's like your family. Like you can't pick and choose your family, but you each grow as a singular person. So, I mean, not everybody gets along with their family, but like you can choose to get along with your family, and you can choose to get along with your spouse too. Like you don't have to grow apart as long as you're working on the marriage. Like
communicating.
Talking. Yeah.
Communication is such a huge part of the marriage. Like, just keep talking about how you're feeling, like what's going on in your life. Don't stop talking, because that's when you'll grow apart.
Yeah.
It's just important. Okay. You aren't able to be independent. Well, you're depending on another person a lot, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that your life is going to be any less just because...
No, I'm still very, like, independent. Like, I guess that's how I've been, like, when I was single. And so, like, getting married, it's almost like we knew our boundaries. And so I know that he knows that I need alone time, but that I really like to go hang out with friends and people. And he prefers to stay at home. Like, he'll hang out with friends sometimes, but it's not like... He doesn't, like, long for it, whereas I do. So I'll take that initiative. Like, we don't have to be side by side for everything in our life. So, like, I'm going to be taking my own steps in my life, and he'll be taking his own steps, but we, like, bring them together in a way, too.
It's like, you can totally still be independent, but, like, even in my situation, I've been very dependent because of my situation, like, everything I've gone through. But I feel like I love that he's there for me, you know? And, like, if I had to, like... God forbid anything happened and I didn't have Steven anymore. Like, I would never choose that, but if it ever happened, like, I could be independent, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I could do it on my own.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm going through life with this person, and I think it's a help, honestly. And I can, like, I do YouTube on my own. Steven doesn't really like this very much, but I do it on my own. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I can edit, and I can film, and it's my own thing. Like, we still have our independent parts of us. Like, he has things about him, like, he loves aquariums. Like, these are little things, but, like, I don't. But we're still different people.
And it's very much like, it's like there's two sides to it. So it's really nice to have somebody that you can, like, talk to and depend on, who knows all your secrets, who knows everything you're going through, who knows, like I have anxiety, so he knows when I'm getting anxious, and he knows to, like, you know, help me out in those situations. Yeah. But, like, if I was living on my own, I would just go home and sit in the dark and not have somebody to kind of push me to be, like, you know, to take care of myself.
Well, people are like, so, like, you need independence, like, you're a girl, like, do what you want, be it by yourself. But, like, sometimes, I feel like God's plan is sometimes to be with that other person, to share your life with them. So, I don't know, I just thought it was just so funny that people say that. Like, you're going to get divorced. Okay, why is my marriage more likely to fail than someone else's, like, older than me? Like, they could have bad communication issues, they could, like, have infidelity, like, they could have all kinds of things happening. Just, like, because I'm young doesn't mean I'm more likely to get divorced. I know there's statistics that, like, say that, but I believe if we keep God at the center, then our marriage will always prevail. Yeah. So I look at it from a Christian standpoint. Yeah.
And, like, communication is, like, the #1 thing that needs to happen, because, like, my husband and I, too, we've struggled with communication sometimes, and, like, we just, like, we said to each other before we got married that we were just never going to use the word divorce as, like, a threat or anything. Like, we just don't say it. And then also, like, communicating is so important. Like, just... If I'm upset about something, I don't keep it inside and hold on to it for months.
That's how, like, issues grow.
Yeah, I might go talk to, like, a friend about it first, so that when I burst open all my emotions, it's not just to him. It's, like, to a friend who can help me clear my mind. Yeah. And then I go talk to him about whatever it is that's, like, going on. And that's the key.
Like, even with me and Steve when we were dating, it was like we were never going to break up. Like, we knew it. We were just always going to work on it, and we weren't even married. But now, especially, we're like, oh, it's never going to end. Like, we went through some hard times where, like, our relationship was, like, nothing. Like, we did not talk. We did not, like, do anything together. Like, we lived, like, as different people in the same area. And it's because of my mental illness. Like, it's not because we got married young. It's because of what I was going through. But, like, we never were going to break up. Like, we knew we were going to get through it. Always. Like, you just have to have that mindset that I'm going to work for you no matter what.
Yeah, and I think it depends, like, if the person wants to put... It's, like, it's a complete individual thing when it comes to divorce. Like, it's the person themselves who's given up on the marriage. It's not... You can't put the blame on the other person, because you're both at fault. Like, everybody has faults. And it doesn't matter who you're with. If you've been divorced 3 times or, you know, once or not at all, like... Every single marriage is going to have issues if you haven't fixed it in yourself to just be, you know, there for that one person no matter what their mistakes are. Yeah. And, like, I mean, yeah, if someone cheats on you, that's a lot different than most situations. But I feel like a lot of divorces happen because
communication just stops. They don't want to. They don't want to work on it anymore.
Yeah,
it gets boring to them. Like there's so many different reasons that are silly. Like
or they see somebody else and they're like, oh, they're perfect. Like,
but those, if you
they're
get with
gonna be
someone
so
else,
much better.
Yeah, they'll have their own set of issues.
Yeah.
Like it's
anyway.
This is the last one. It's just you're not ready for marriage. But is anyone really ready for marriage? Like,
no.
you know, like you can try to prepare as much as possible. Like I was with Steven for almost 4 years before we were married. Like you can do as much as you want. Like Steven's sister was only like with her. I don't know what. Sorry if I get this wrong if you're watching, but they were only together. Like her and her husband were only together for 3 months before they got engaged. But like they're married and they have like almost 5 kids now, and like all kinds of stuff going on like in a good way. So it's just like
Trent and I were like married or not married. We were dating for like I think 6 or 7 months, and then we got engaged. And 6 months after the engagement, we were married.
Yeah.
And it's actually like, one of the professors at my school said one time like. It's actually really common for people to regret their marriage, but not in a way where they want to like not do it, but in a way where it's like stressful, and then there's like always like this like kind of like bump that you have to get over for like it's like the second honeymoon stage. So like you've got your honeymoon, and then you've got like the first year or like 3 years or however long it is, and then there's always like some sort of like hard part in the marriage because you're living with a different person, so you're seeing who they are in every aspect, and so you have to like get over that, and then it's like smooth sailing almost. And there's fights and stuff that happen, but if you want it to work, it'll work.
Yeah, if you just have to put the effort in. Like and it wasn't even like that big of a shock to be married because we've been together for so long, you know? Like it's a lot different. It's a lot more sacred to be married, like you're one with that person, but it wasn't like, oh no, what did I do? It was like, it was like, I love this person, I want to do this. And like I look at my grandparents who were married for like 50 years, something around there, and like I just want to be like them, you know? And if they can do it, like I feel like I can do it. And if we have God at the center, I know we can do it.
Yeah.
So anyway, those are the stereotypes. I just want to talk about them. Like, I know this is like a different kind of video on my channel because usually I'm like, I like funny quizzes, ha ha ha, or Christmas tags. But I like to talk about serious things sometimes, or like just get some discussion in there. This is Alyssa, best friend. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do you know my outro?
No.
Okay, I'll say it. It's just my social media is linked in the description below, as well as my OCD story. And more than anything, guys, thank you for watching. And then you can wave with me if you want.
Okay. Bye.